A new chapter begins in Tokyo. Last week, we introduced the Neon Tigers to the world, a team born from the future, built on identity, discipline, and a vision bigger than football. But episode 1 was just the prologue. Today, the real construction begins. The front office makes its first bold move, the roster reshapes, the culture sharpens, and the Tokyo Neon Tigers take the first steps towards becoming a fully realized franchise. This is where we define who we are. This is where we decide what we believe in. This is where the Neon Tigers stop reacting and start building. Welcome to episode 2, The Foundation. If you're ready to watch a franchise come to life piece by piece, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chapter of the Tokyo Neon Tigers saga. And if you want to go deeper into the universe, with early access, devlogs, and film room breakdowns, along with our new naming rights and full collaboration, joining the Patreon or become a channel member. Your support directly shapes the future of this team. Now, let's build something legendary. Alright, before we jump into preseason games 1, 2, and 3, we must make our first major decision of the Neon Tigers era. We are going to trade Brock Purdy. This isn't about talent. This isn't about panic. This is about fit and future. He is a free agent after this season, and we need flexibility. We need more cap space with a massive salary we have on the books for our QB1 Brighton. We need a quarterback room that's built for development and not one locked into a ceiling. And Purdy is a finished product. And the Neon Tigers needed a blank canvas to build depth. So, the front office made the call. Let's move Purdy, reset the room, and build the real identity. And with this move, we should gain a 4th and a 7th round pick. So now let's move Purdy, and now our quarterback depth chart can begin to take shape. And now, we've also added the following players. You have QB Kai Santos, who's going to be our QB2 and veteran stabilizer. He isn't here to be the star, he's here to be the anchor. He brings with him some high awareness, strong play action timing, perfect short and intermediate accuracy, and is a true West Coast rhythm passer. He's the ideal QB2 behind our starter, Javon Brighton. If the offense ever needs to go to QB2 with identity stability, Santos will deliver that. We also signed a developmental arm in QB Ezekiel Sims. Sims is a long-term project. He has a big arm, has pretty decent accuracy, and has high upside, and he'll be perfect for slowish development. Now, I've also made some changes to the running back room. Tokyo now has a 3-headed backfield built for a zone run offense. We have Delonte Curry, who's the engine. He's our lead back, he's explosive and decisive, and perfect for inside and outside zone. Then we signed Levi Winters, a change of pace back, who's a smooth runner with great vision, will give us balance and versatility. And then we also signed Eric Holloman, who's going to be kind of the hybrid, a utility back who can block, catch, and run. He's the glue piece that makes 21 and 12 personnel dangerous. Now, for our wide receiver room, we wanted to bring in someone for a specific job, and that is Brian Thomas Jr. He is our vertical threat, and with him, he brings experience, speed, length, and downfield separation. He can stretch the field in open space for our West Coast timing routes underneath. We also wanted a better rotational receiver and depth weapon, and we found that in wide receiver Kenny Conway. He has reliable hands, is a strong route runner, and is the perfect depth piece. He's the kind of player who steps up when injuries hit. On fullback, we also brought in Trevor Colbert, a great blocker who will be able to lead the charge when we need those 3rd and shorts, goal line rushes. On defense, we also brought in one player, a veteran to help out our room, and that's going to be Nate Wiggins. He brings elite speed, elite coverage IQ, veteran leadership, and scheme versatility. He instantly stabilizes the secondary and gives Tokyo a cornerback who can survive on an island when cover 3 rotates. This is the kind of signing that changes the defense overnight. Now, for play sheets. We have picked the 2 offensive play sheets, which are the only ones you need when running a West Coast zone run scheme. First one is obviously the West Coast play sheet, which is our identity. This play sheet is going to give Tokyo short passing, timing routes, under center play action, balanced personnel, and rhythm-based QB reads. It matches our archetypes perfectly with a field general QB, playmaker wide receivers, possession tight end, agile offensive linemen, and elusive halfbacks. This is the classic West Coast foundation. And the second play sheet is the shotgun 2-back play sheet. This is our modern layer. This playsheet adds split back shotgun, inside and outside zone, RPO looks, motion, play action boots, and brings a balanced run pass tendency. It matches the Browns playbook we're also running perfectly, while still giving Tokyo that modern West Coast flavor. Together, West Coast and shotgun 2-back form the complete offensive identity. Then on defense, we chose the only 3 play sheets that we'll need while running a 4-3 cover 3 defense. First is obviously the 4-3 play sheet, which is the base that our defense is built on. 4-3 fronts, strong run fits, balanced early down structure. This play sheet keeps our personnel in their natural roles. Next is the deep freeze play sheet, the anti-deep threat. This is our situational play sheet when we're playing against teams with big arm QBs, vertical offenses, and deep shot teams. It protects the deep thirds while keeping our cover 3 structure intact. And lastly is Masters of Disguise for added identity. This is the heart of our defense. This gives us great rotating shells, disguised coverages, zone heavy logic, pressure by just rushing 4, and is perfect for our corner and free safety archetypes. This is the play sheet that defines the Neon Tigers defense. Now for coaching abilities. I chose the top 5 we need for each offense and defense based on our scheme, playbook, and play sheets. For offensive abilities, we have People Movers, which will boost our zone run blocking, Happier Feet, which gives sharper timing routes, Dr. Dots, which gives us better QB accuracy, Insider Trading, which gives us inside zone dominance, and then Outside the Club, which gives us outside zone explosiveness. These turn our offense into a true West Coast zone run machine. And then on defense, we have Always Watching to stop mobile QBs, Bookend Busters, which boosts our edge rush, Ground Guardians, which boosts our linebacker pursuit and zone play, No Fly Zone, which boosts our cover 3 defense, and then Pressure Passe, which boosts our defensive tackle pressure. This is the perfect 4-3 cover 3 ability package. And then lastly, we have our trainer abilities. We have Practice Shield, which reduces wear and tear during practices, keeps the roster healthy, and prevents long-term degradation. And then we have Enhanced Recovery, which boosts weekly recovery, keeps players fresh, and prevents late season fatigue. And together, they give Tokyo the best durability profile in the league. So, that's it for the updates. Let's go ahead and jump right into preseason game 1, which is on the road against the Mexico City Aztec Jaguars. I'll see you there. All right, so after opening punts by both teams, we're looking at a 1st and 10 now for the Aztec Jaguars at their own 49-yard line. Gets the pass off. It's going to be caught. He's got room, and what a move there. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 now at the 34-yard line. Jaguars in shotgun. Got a halfback to the right. Quick throw out, and he's going to be met and gets through the first tackle and finally goes down after a gain of about 5. So that's going to make a 2nd and 5 now at the 29-yard line. Already easily in field goal range. Williams under center. Sends a man in motion. Hands it off, and it's going to be a sweep, and he's got room, and he makes a move, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 now with just under 8 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Williams under center once again. Sends a man in motion. Get the snap. It's got to be a handoff. Who makes a move right through the middle, finds an opening there, and gets a gain of about 9. What a run by P.J. McKnight on that one. And it's going to be a 2nd and 1 now at the 5-yard line, and the Aztec Jaguars are knocking on the door of taking a first quarter lead here. It's going to be a handoff. This one's met behind the line. That's going to be a loss of 3 on a play to bring up a very important 3rd and 4 for these Aztec Jaguars. Williams is going to come out in shotgun this time, empty backfield, looking to pass, has time, and that's going to be an Aztec Jaguars touchdown, and they'll take a 7-0 lead over the Neon Tigers. So after forcing yet another Neon Tigers punt, the Aztec Jaguars have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 40, up by 7, 5:04 to go here in this first quarter. They send a man in motion, Williams with the snap, quick throw out, and he's going to get tackled right as he passes the line of scrimmage and get a gain of about 2 on a play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 now at the 41-yard line. Williams in shotgun with the snap. The pocket closed quickly, set up a screen. He's got plenty of room, and what a run there. That's going to be a gain of about 17 or so, and it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 now at the Neon Tigers 43-yard line. Williams under center with the snap. He's going to hand it off, and he had a small hole up the middle. It closed after a little while, though. So that'd be a gain of 6 on the play. It'd be a 2nd and 4. And this defense does not have an answer for this Aztec Jaguars offense right now. And Williams is going to try to scramble. He gets forward for about a gain of 1. Evan Harrison on the tackle to bring up a 3rd and 5. And are we actually going to be able to finally stop them again? Because they've been moving right down the field since the last drive where they got a touchdown. Now they're doing the same thing on this one. So we'll see. Williams gets the throw off, and it's going to be caught. And what a hit by the defense. But he's able to hold on, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They're inside the red zone, knocking on the door of taking a possible 2-score lead here. Williams in shotgun with the snap. Gets it. It's off, and it's going to be tackled after a gain of 2 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 now. Williams going to be under center. Got a 2 halfback set here. Takes the snap. Gets the throw off. It's going to be caught in the middle, and I don't know what routes they were running, but those receivers ran right into each other. And but nonetheless, it's a 1st and goal now at the 9. 50 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Williams with the snap. Throws. It's caught, and he's going to be tackled after a gain of 3. It's going to bring him a 2nd and goal. 20 seconds to go. This could be the last play for the starters. We will see. With the snap, hands it off, and it's going to be tackled for a gain of nothing. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal. And let's see if they get another playoff or not. It does not look like it, and they won't. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Aztec Jaguars 7 and the Neon Tigers 0. All right, so here we are now at the start of the second quarter. 3rd and goal for the Aztec Jaguars at the Tigers 6-yard line. You got the backups in now, 2nd stringers in, so we don't know who the QB is just yet. It's 3rd and goal with the snap, does the pump fake, looking to pass, he has time, gets the throw off, and that's going to be another Aztec Jaguars touchdown. And a walk-off pass for a 14-0 lead for these Aztec Jaguars in the second quarter. Okay, so after yet another punt by the Neon Tigers, it's 1st and 10 for the Aztec Jaguars at their own 18. Looking to pass, he's going to throw a deep bomb, and it's going to be knocked away incomplete. Thank God for that hit and that ball falling out incomplete on contact. We're looking at a 2nd and 10 now at the 18. DB's under center, hands it off. He runs through a defender there, and he's finally going to get brought down after a gain of a 1st down now at the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10. It's going to be in shotgun, halfback to his left. Going to send a man in motion from top of the screen to the bottom with the snap. He's got time, gets the throw off. It's going to be caught, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the play to bring up a 2nd and 4. This time he's going to come out under center, single back. He's going to fake the handoff, rolls to his left, stops, throws right. It's going to be caught and out of bounds at the 40, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Aztec Jaguars. The 1st and 10 now at the 40. He's going to be under center once again. A trip bunch set there at the top of your screen. He's going to fake the handoff, looking to pass once again. He's moving up, and he's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to get a 1st down and more. That's going to be a gain of about 12. This is going to bring up a 1st and 10 now at the Neon Tigers 49-yard line. And the Aztec Jaguars are once again on the move. Quick pass out. It's caught, and nothing but green in front of him. And he's going to go down finally after a gain of about 13, and it's now 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to come out in shotgun this time, halfback to the right. Sends a man in motion, fakes a jet, hands it off the other direction. He's going to be met behind the line for a loss of 1. Great tackle there on the play. And now it's 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line. In shotgun once again with the snap, does the pump fake, looking, he's got time, he's going to move forward, throws on the run, and it's going to be caught wide open all the way down to the 2-yard line. That's going to be 1st and goal, and they are looking to take a blowout lead here with a 3-score lead if they make it in here. And they're going to come out in I formation this time, under center, takes it, hands it off to the fullback who gets his way in, and that's a 3rd Aztec Jaguars touchdown and a 21-0 lead over our Neon Tigers. Now let's see if that great kick return up to the 43-yard line can give us a kick in the gonads here. It's 1st and 10 for Santos, and the Neon Tigers are going to hand it off, and what an opening for a running back. That's going to be a gain of about 11 or 12. And it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 now at the 44-yard line. Going to take the snap, hands it off, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss of 1. It's a 2nd and 11 now at the Aztec Jaguars 45-yard line. 7:55 to go here in this first half. We're down 21-0, but finally look like we might be getting some momentum. Looking, he's got time. He's going to move up, and he's going to tuck it and dive, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 to bring up a 3rd and 8 at the 43-yard line. Not the play we wanted, but he kept it alive. Now he's going to be in shotgun. He's got a halfback to his left, takes a snap, looking to pass. He's going to have to run, throws it on the run, and it's going to be caught. And what a great catch, and he pushes off the defenders, and that's a Neon Tigers touchdown. Depth candidates here that we may be looking to cut, but he's making a case to stay on the team. What a job there. He's able to highball it, pushes off a defender, dodges the second, and runs right in. And it's a 21-7 Aztec Jaguars lead. All right, so after the Neon Tigers touchdown, it's going to be Aztec Jaguars ball. 1st and 10 at their own 25. They're up 21-7. 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Looking to pass. He's got time. Gets a throw off as he's hit, and it's going to be caught, but he's only going to get 1 foot down, and that's going to be incomplete. Great job by the defense to put that pressure on the QB. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 now at their own 25. Going to be in shotgun, halfback to his right. Quick pass out to his left, and that's going to be a gain of about 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now at the 30. Great chance here for this defense to get another stop and give this offense an opportunity to tighten the score a little bit more. He's going to throw on the run. It's going to be a 1st down, wide open across the middle, up to the 40-yard line. So it's now 1st and 10 at the 40, 5:49 to go. Going to come out under center. Wait for the snap, has it. He's going to hand it off, and this is going to be a huge hole up the middle, and he couldn't outrun the defense. He was a little bit faster. That might have been Sayonara and a touchdown, but we're able to bring him down at the 43 after quite a gain still. And it's now 1st and 10. Going to be empty backfield in shotgun, and it's going to be a design QB sneak, and it's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. And it's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line of the Tigers. Going to be in shotgun once again, halfback to his right. He's going to send a man in motion from left to right. Calling for the snap, gets it off just in time. Does the pump fake. As the pressure comes, he's going to overthrow his receiver. That's going to fall incomplete, 3rd and 6. That pressure was getting to him, apparently. 3rd and 6, he's got time this time. He's going to move up. He's going to tuck it and run, and that's going to be a 1st down. And he's going to go down at the 29-yard line. That's going to be another Aztec Jaguars 1st and 10 now. Going to be in shotgun, halfback to his left. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off, and this time he's going to run right in the middle, and he's able to find another hole for a gain of about 8. And it's now a 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line. In shotgun, halfbacks to his right this time. He's going to hand it off, and another run right up the middle, and we just cannot stop Bates. He's been running all over us this second quarter. And it's now 1st and 10 at the 14. Going to be under center. Looks like that's Bates in the backfield again. It is. He's going to hand it off to Bates, who gets met just at the line of scrimmage. He's able to get a gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be a 2nd and 9 now at the 12. Going to come out in I formation with the snap. Hands it off to Bates again, who makes it around the edge, and he's able to get his way down to the 1-yard line before finally getting knocked out of bounds. And at the 2-minute warning, it's Aztec Jaguars 21, Neon Tigers 7, and now we're at a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. They have a 2-score lead already. It's going to be a handoff, and he's able to make it to the edge, and that's another Aztec Jaguar touchdown, but there's a penalty on the play. What is this going to be? Could this be a hold, and that's why he's able to make it to the edge here? Let's see what happened. We desperately need that to be canceled out. We do not want to go into halftime down 3 scores. And it is a hold. Let's see who it's against. And it is against tight end Marco Vasquez. And that's going to force a 1st and long at the 11-yard line now. So 1st and goal at the 11. My apologies. Going to be empty backfield in shotgun. Takes a snap. Pressure almost gets to him, and he's going to have to tuck it and run. He's got it wide open. He's going to get leveled at the 1-yard line. Unfortunately, he's still held onto the ball. Now it's 2nd and goal at the 1 after a 10-yard run. And the Tigers take a timeout. So here we go after the timeout. 2nd and goal at the 1. Going to be in shotgun, halfback to his left. Takes the snap, hands it off, and he's going to be met, and that's going to be a loss of 1. And now there's going to be a timeout taken by Mexico City due to an injury on a play. And that's Davis is injured. And it's going to be a 3rd and goal now at the 2. And can the Neon Tigers get a goal line stand here? at the end of this first half. Looking to pass. He's got time. He gets the throw off, and it's going to be knocked away incomplete, and that's going to force an Aztec Jaguar decision. Field goal or go for it. And they're going to go for the field goal. So this will be a 19-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and that's a 24-7 Aztec Jaguar lead over our Neon Tigers. All right, so the Neon Tigers are forced to punt on their first series of the second half. QB2 got injured, so Ezekiel Sims, QB3, is our quarterback on the next drive. And, oh, what a job by the running back or whoever that was to shake that defender off. And it's still going to be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 now at the 37-yard line. QB's going to be under center this time. Fakes the handoff to Bates. Rolls right. Gets the throw off. And he's going to overthrow a wide open receiver. And Davis acted like he did something. That was not on our defense, and that's going to be a 3rd and 5 now at the 37-yard line. We desperately need a stop here. We want to be able to try to get back in this game, but we cannot do it if they're going to run right down the field and score. And there's another first down run by the QB here. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 47, and our defense has no answer for this Aztec Jaguars offense. It's just been an onslaught from the start. Under center, going to fake the handoff, quick pass out, open receiver who's got room, and he's able to get down all the way to the 23-yard line. And that's 120 yards now on the game for that receiver. And it's 1st and 10 now at the 23-yard line of the Tigers. Under center with the snap, hands it off to Bates, who's been running all over us. There will be a penalty on the play this time. That's going to be a hold on the offense. That's going to bring it back a little bit. That's going to bring up a 1st and 20 now at the Neon Tigers' 33-yard line. So in shotgun, got a halfback to his right, sends a man in motion left to right. Takes a snap, fakes the pass, looking, quick throw out to the right, and it's going to be caught and out of bounds at the 26-yard line, so that'd be a gain of 7 on the play. So that's now 2nd and 13 at the 26-yard line. Empty backfield, a trip bunch down at the bottom of your screen. With time, gets a throw off, and it's going to be intercepted. A throw across the middle is intercepted by the Neon Tigers. Who was that? And that's Kirk White, our free safety, with that interception. And that might be the momentum we need to get something rolling in this second half. And now after the turnover on downs, it's 1st and 10 for the Aztec Jaguars at the Neon Tigers' 49-yard line. They're going to send a man in motion. They connect for the sweep, and that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Great job by Taft there on the tackle. A 2nd and 12 now at their own 49-yard line. Going to come out in shotgun. He's got a halfback to his left. Fakes the handoff. Looking to pass. Gets the pass out to the right. And he's going to be tackled for a gain of 1 on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 now. And let's see if his defense can hold firm and force a 3 and out here. They're only going to send 3. Drop bunch in coverage. And it's going to be caught. He's able to hang on. And Diego Ramirez hangs on through contact. And it's a 1st and 10 down at the 28-yard line. They're going to come out in I formation. And this drive could very well shut the door on any possible comeback for the Neon Tigers. Going to hand it off. He makes a move, and he's going to go for no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Going to come out in shotgun this time. It's got Bates to his left. Hands it off to Bates, who tries to make a move but ends up going nowhere. And there's going to be an injury on the play. That's one of the linemen of the Aztec Jaguars. It looks like our... I didn't see what name that was. But 3rd and 10. 28-yard line, in shotgun, halfback to his right. Sends a man in motion just a tad. With the snap, he's got time. Throws it off, and it's going to fall incomplete. And that's going to force a field goal attempt. So this one from the right hash is to be a 45-ish yard field goal attempt. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Aztec Jaguars take a 27-7 lead over the Neon Tigers. So here we go now, 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Aztec Jaguars. And this game is pretty much in the bag. They're going to hit it off. Great hit there. Be a penalty on the play. It's going to be illegal blocking it back on the offense. And that's by the slot receiver. And it's going to be a 1st and 19 now at the 30. In shotgun, empty backfield with the snap. He's got time, moves forward, throws it. Wide open receiver across the middle. It's going to be a gain of 13 on the play. That's 200 yards for McLaughlin, that wide receiver. Jesus. And it's now 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 6 at the 17. Going to hand it off to Bates, who runs up the middle for a gain of 1 to bring up a 3rd and 5 now at the 16-yard line. Going to be in shotgun, halfback to his right this time. Got to shift Bates over just a tad. Going to throw to Bates short, who's going to get a first down and more, but there will be a flag on the play. I anticipate that being a hold. Oh no, it's going to be another illegal block in the back. Who's this one on? Wide receiver Kerry Metcalf. Wonder if they have any relation to DK Metcalf. It's now 3rd and 9 at the 20-yard line. In shotgun with the snap, got time, gets the throw off, and it's going to be overthrown. He had an open receiver, but he overthrows it, and that's going to force another Jaguars field goal attempt. So this one will be from 36 yards out from the left hash. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And that's now a 30-7 Aztec Jaguar lead. So after another Aztec Jaguar field goal, it's now 1st and 10 for the Neon Tigers at their own 26. They're now down by 23. Quick throw out, and it's going to be a gain of about 8 on the play, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 2. This game's pretty much out of hand, though. So this is just playing for pride at this point. Santos with the snap, hands it off to Winters, who runs up the middle, gets a gain of about 3 on the play, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 now at the 37-yard line. Santos going to be in shotgun, Winters to his right, calling out adjustments at the line. Clicks it, hands it off, and that's going to be a gain of 3 on the play. Winters knocked back, and it's now 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line. Santos in shotgun with the snap, hands it off, and it's going to be a gain of about, 8 or 9 on the play. And that was by Eric Holman, our 3rd-string halfback, and now it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. But it's called audible at the line here. With the snap, quick throw out, and he's going to get, dodged the first tackle, but could not dodge the second, so that'll be a gain of 5 on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 now at the 46-yard line of the Jaguars. Santos in shotgun with the snap, drops back, screenplay setup. He's got block. What a block there. Don't see who that was that made the block. Who was that? 96, I believe, or something like that. 76. That might have been Carlos Griggs. But what a job there. 1st and 10 now at the 33. Santos with time throws it across the middle. It's going to fall incomplete. That pass was intended for, I believe that was Acosta as well. So now Santos in shotgun, empty backfield with time. He's going to move around. He moves around the pocket, just throws it out. And that's going to go for quite a gain, actually. It's going to be a gain of, 4 on the play. It's going to be now a 3rd and 6 at the 29-yard line. Sends a man in motion. And we're not going to, we just get the playoff in time. Santos throws it, and it's going to be called, and that's going to be a first down over the middle. And it's now 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. And are we going to be able to put some points on the board here towards the waning minutes of this 4th quarter? Santos with the throw. It's caught, and it's going to be in, and that's a Neon Tigers touchdown. And we finally get on the board. And that's tight end Chris Escobar, our tight end 3, with the touchdown to make it 30-14. Or no, we're going to go for 2. We're going to try to make it a 30-15 game, apparently. So Santos in shotgun with the snap. They send a blitz, and he's got it, and it's going to be caught in the end zone, and that's going to be Jimmy Acosta, and it's a 30-15 ball game. And I'm guessing we have an onside kick in soon. And here's the onside kick attempt. Down by 15. We're going to need to recover this, and it's going to be recovered by the Aztec Jaguars. And that's going to be all she wrote for this game, as we're not going to be able to really pull a comeback here. They're probably going to be able to run out the clock on this now if they really wanted to. Going to be under center, hands it off to Bates, and that's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 8. Why we're not calling timeouts, I don't know, but here we go. 2nd and 8 now at the 34-yard line. Hand it off to Bates, and that's going to be a first down and more all the way down to the 14-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 20 yards. And now we call a timeout pointlessly, and it's 1st and 10 now at the 14. And any score here will make it a 3-score game and pretty much end any hopes we had of a comeback. That's a gain of 4. We call our 2nd timeout. And now it's a 2nd and 6. So we have a 2-minute warning and a timeout remaining. In shotgun, calling out audibles at the line with the snap, hands it off, fakes a handoff, runs it himself. There'll be a flag on the play, but let's see what happens. It's going to be illegal block in the back. It's going to be on Diego Ramirez again. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 now, back at the 19-yard line. Going to come out in shotgun. Got a halfback to the right this time. Got to send a man in motion from top of your screen. It's got to fake the jet sweep, hand it off to Bates, who's going to get tackled as he crosses the line. That's going to be a gain of 1. And the Neon Tigers, that's going to be an injury timeout. And that's going to be one of our D tackles, Darius Presley, injured on the play. So it's now 3rd and 14 at the 18-yard line. And we need a turnover here, because if they kick a field goal, this game is over. And it's going to be called, and it's going to be not a first down, but an Aztec Jaguar touchdown. And that's going to be a 37-15 lead. And that's officially the nail in the coffin and the fat lady singing in this game. All right, so after another Aztec Jaguar touchdown, it's 37-15, 2:38 to go in the game. 1st and 10 for the Neon Tigers at the 29. Santos empty backfield. With time, he throws it as he moves up, and it's going to be knocked away and almost intercepted on a deflection. What a lucky bounce for the Neon Tigers. Not like it really matters, though, but here we go now. 2nd and 10. Going to be another empty backfield in shotgun. Santos calling out stuff at the line. With the snap. He had time. He's going to overthrow an open receiver, and luckily that was going to be a hospital ball. If he would have caught that, he would have been leveled by the safety. And here we go now, 3rd and 10. Santos in shotgun once again. He's got, looks like that's Winters to his right. Takes the snap. He's got time. They only send 4, and he's hit on the throw, and it's going to be picked off at the 40-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the game for us right there, most likely. And with that, the game is over. Mexico City wins 37-15 over the Tokyo Neon Tigers. All right, so we are in preseason week 2 now. We'll be taking on the Milwaukee Iron Badgers once again on the road. Let's go ahead and jump in our weekly strategy. All right, so in this game, we're going to go ahead and run Dr. Dots, Happier Feet, and Cool Under Pressure for offensive abilities. And then Ground Guardians, Behind the Chains, and Sheddables for our defensive abilities. For offensive play sheets, we're going to run Shotgun 2-back and West Coast, and then Defense Master of Disguise with 4-3. Trainer abilities, we're going to run Enhanced Recovery and Practice Shield. All right, let's go ahead and check to see if we need to rest anyone. Offense. Looks like we're good there. And on defense, Presley needs half pads. That is it. So let's go ahead and simulate and see if we get any upgrades. We did get some upgrades. So punter Taylor Young is going to get an upgrade. We're going to go ahead and upgrade his accuracy. We +1 to awareness and kick accuracy. Carlos Griggs gets an upgrade. Upgrade his agile. Hopefully we get a good set of upgrades here. There's going to be a +3 to pass block, +2 to run block finesse, and then +1 to run block, impact block, and awareness. That is a good set of upgrades for our backup center. Jaquin Espinoza. We're going to upgrade his playmaker. It's week to week with a broken finger. And it's going to be +2 to medium route and catch in traffic, and +1 to juke move, catching, break tackle, and ball carrier vision. So that's an okay set of upgrades. Not exactly what I would have wanted. And then cornerback Will Hayward will upgrade his zone. And it's going to be +3 to zone coverage and then +1 to press and awareness. So that's a good set of upgrades for him. And that will be it for this week. I will see you guys in the game against the Milwaukee Iron Badgers. So here we go after forcing the Iron Badgers to punt on their first possession. It's 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Brins under center, hands it off to Curry, who makes it to the outside, and he's got room to run. And we finally have a running game going. That's going to be a gain of 25 yards by Delonte Curry. And I just noticed we don't have our logos on our helmets. Looks kind of cool though still, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Should I reload the assets to get that logo back in there? Or do you like that pure white? Anyways, that pass is going to be for a gain of 3. And it's going to be a 2nd and 7 now at the 39-yard line. Right is in shotgun with the snap. He's got time. Quick throw out. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be a gain of about 2 by tight end Abdul Madden. Brighton's going to be in shotgun now. He's got Curry to his right with the snap. He's got time, good pocket. He's going to throw it, and it's almost intercepted, incomplete, and that's going to force a Neon Tigers field goal attempt. So this will be from the left hash. This is going to be from 54 yards out. Now let's see if our kicker can make a long field goal. First kick is up for Tyler Loop, and it is good. And it's a 3-0 Neon Tigers lead here in this first quarter. All right, so after the Neon Tigers field goal to take a 3-0 lead, it's now Iron Badger ball, 1st and 10 at the own 25-yard line. Sends a man in motion, drops back, looking to pass, moving around. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to run right at the middle, and that's a huge gain. He's going to slide down at the 49-yard line, 26 yards. And this is what we typically see in preseason. You typically see elevated sacks and scrambling. For some reason, preseason logic is completely different than regular season and playoff logic. I don't know why. It's the one thing I can't tamper down without breaking anything else. But here we go now. We got this. It's going to be Colt, and he's going to spin out for a first down now. That's going to be a 1st and 10 now at the Neon Tigers 38-yard line. And now the Badgers are running right down the field. Under center, offset I, hands it off to halfback, who has a huge hole up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 11 on the play. And it's a great run by their halfback, and it's now 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Moore's going to be in shotgun, halfback to his right, waiting for the snap. It's out. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to get met behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Jordan James has 10 yards on 2 carries now. That's a 2nd and 11 now at the 28-yard line. Moore's going to be in shotgun. Looks like that's James in again to his right. Moore with the snap. He's got time. Quick throw out to the right, and he's going to be met as soon as the ball gets there. It's going to be a gain of 5 or 6 on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now at the 22-yard line. See if this defense can get a stop here and force a field goal attempt. He's going to throw it on the run. He's got a first down and more. He had a blocker. He spins it, and that's going to be an Iron Badger touchdown. What a set of moves by Juan Battle. And they take a 7-3 lead over the Tokyo Neon Tigers. All right, so here we go now after the Iron Badgers touchdown to take a 7-3 lead. It's going to be 1st and 10 at our own 27. We're going to hand it off to Curry, who gets a forward for a gain of about 8 yards to bring up a 2nd and 2 now at the 34-yard line. Right in kind of a shotgun, more of a pistol type set. He's got Curry in the backfield behind him, sends a man in motion. That's Abdul Madden, the tight end. He's sending in motion. Takes a snap, fakes a handoff. He's looking, gets the pass off to the right, and it's going to be caught. And that's going to be a first down there. And who was that on the catch? That was number 87. I don't know who that is. And it's going to be a first down regardless at midfield. It's going to be caught, and he bowls through a defender. That's going to be a gain of 4 on the play by Curry. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line. And that was wide receiver Ben Borden is 87, by the way. And it's now 2nd and 6. He gets the throw off, and it's going to be caught, and that's wide open. And that's Borden once again wide open down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And we're knocking on the door in the red zone. Brighton under center, Curry in the backfield. We send Morton in motion, fake the sweep, hand it off to Curry, who plows his way forward for a gain of 7 right up the middle. And it's now 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line. Brighton in shotgun. He's got Curry to his right, to his left, takes the snap, quick throw out, and it's going to be caught, and that's going to be a touchdown by Abdul Madden, the tight end. And the Tigers take a 10-7 lead over the Iron Badgers. All right, so after back-to-back punts, it's Iron Badger ball. 1st and 10 at their own 27. 2:18 going to first. They're down 10-7. Quick throw out. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be tackled. And that's going to be a gain of 5 on the play. The tackle is by cornerback Nate Wiggins. It's now 2nd and 5 at their own 32-yard line. Moore under center. Halfback in the backfield. Hands it off, and he's going to run right up the middle for a gain of about 2. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 now at the 35-yard line. See if we can get another 3 and out here for this defense. Going to send a man in motion. Snap. Quick pass out, and he's going to get across the line to gain. It's going to be a 1st and 10 now at the 43-yard line. Great job there by the Badgers to get that first down. So here we are now, 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. 32 seconds to go in this first quarter. Moore in shotgun with the snap, looking to pass, clean pocket, gets it off, and wide open receiver across the middle. They're over midfield and now on the Neon Tigers 41-yard line and marching. So on a 1st and 10, they'll come out in shotgun. Halfback to his right. Trips set on the top of your screen, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, it's the Neon Tigers 10 and the Iron Badgers 7. All right, so now to start the second quarter, field position flips. 1st and 10 now at the 41-yard line. In shotgun, empty backfield, quick throw out. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be a gain of 3 on the play down to the 38-yard line. So it's 2nd and 7. In shotgun, got James to the right of Moore. He's going to shift James over just a tad, drops back to pass, throws it, wide open receiver across the middle, and that's going to be another first down for the Iron Badgers. And that crosses the 100-yard mark for Moore in this first half. The 1st and 10 now at the 20. They're officially inside the red zone. They're going to come out in I formation, Moore under center. With the snap, hands it off to James. He's going to run right up the middle and has a huge hole. And that's going to be a gain of 16 on the play. And it's now going to be a 1st and goal for the Iron Badgers at the 4-yard line. Let's see if our Neon Tigers can get a stand here. I formation, hands it off, and this time he's going to get nailed in the backfield. And that was by defensive tackle Darius Presley. And that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play to bring up a 2nd and goal. Going to come out in shotgun this time. Halfback to his right. Takes a snap, looking. We only send the 4. Gets the throw off, and it's going to be called, and that's going to be a touchdown. And the Iron Badgers take a 14-10 lead over the Neon Tigers. And what a hit on that kickoff return. And we end up fumbling, and now it's Iron Badger ball, 1st and 10 at the 20. They're going to drop back. Quick pass out. It's going to be, almost intercepted. That would have been a nice swing of momentum again. But now here we go, 2nd and 10 at the 20. With the snap. Looking, quick pass over the middle. It's caught, and he's going to stretch his way forward to the 9-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Badgers again at the 9-yard line. Moore in shotgun. With the snap, hands it off, and he's going to get tackled behind the line. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play to bring up a 2nd and goal. Moore's going to go under center this time. James in the backfield. Hands it off to James, who runs right up the middle, and he's going to get blasted, but he pushes his way forward on the 2nd effort, and that's another Iron Badger touchdown. And they'll take a 21-10 lead over the Neon Tigers. And so after forcing Iron Badgers to punt, it's 1st and 10 for the Neon Tigers on their own 33-yard line. Still down 21-10. 6:25 to go here in his first half. And Curry's going to have a huge hole up the middle, and he couldn't quite outrun him. But man, what a run down to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of about, 30? And it's now 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. And in one play, we flipped the field position, and we are back in business. Empty backfield for Brighton. With the snap, plenty of time, gets a throw off, and it's going to be almost caught, but it's going to be dropped, pass intended for wide receiver Kenny Conley. That's now going to be 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line. Brighton's going to be in shotgun, empty backfield, 4 wide to the right there. Going to throw, and he's going to catch a receiver on the run, and it's going to be caught. And that's going to be Fry on the catch. That's Hugh Fry. And that's going to be another Neon Tigers first down, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They come out in a pistol-like set this time. Going to hand it off to Curry, who's able to manage to get about 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 now at the 24-yard line. In shotgun now, he's got Curry to his right. Trip bunch sight at the bottom of your screen. He's got time. He gets the throw off. That's going to be caught by tight end Abdul Madden. It's going to be a gain of 3 on the play to bring up a 3rd and 7. We're at the 23-yard line. Right in shotgun with the snap. He's moving around in the pocket. He's going to tuck in and scramble himself, and he's going to go down at the 7-yard line. I want to see him slide in that situation, but he tried to run it forward. But it's going to be a 1st and goal nonetheless at the 7-yard line. Going to do a shotgun 2-back set here. Right with the snap. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be Curry running around the corner, and he's going to get a gain of about 3 on the play. And it's now going to be 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. Curry's now to Brighton's left in shotgun once again. Great call on adjustments at the line with the snap. Looking to pass, quick throw, and it's going to be caught. And that's going to be a touchdown by Hugh Fry. And we're going to be able to pull within a couple, and it's now Iron Badgers 21 and the Neon Tigers 17. So a great bullet pass from Brighton to Fry there to make it 21-17. So now it's Iron Badger ball, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They get a pass off, and it's going to be fumbled, but it's going to go out of bounds. What a hit there. Who was that on the hit? Number 23. That was strong safety DeJuan McLean. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 now at the 32. Iron Badgers get a lucky bounce there and get a break on it. That's going to be completed for a gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 2 now at the 35. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning where it's still Iron Badgers 21, Neon Tigers 17. So plus side of 2 minutes, they're going to come out in I formation, more under center. 3rd and 2 at their own 35. They're going to hand off to James, who's going to run up the middle with a 1st down and more. It's going to be a gain of 10 on the play, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 now at the 45. Both teams have 3 timeouts, but everyone's let the clock run. With the snap in shotgun, looking to pass, gets the throw off, and it's going to be caught, and that's going to be a gain of 7 in traffic. And it's going to be 2nd and 3 now at the Neon Tigers 48-yard line. 4 on the snap, and he's going to go down, and that's going to be a 3-yard sack on the play, and that's got to be defensive tackle Matt Bolden on the stop. Great job by the defense to force a 3rd and 6 now, knocks them out of even long field goal range. It's now 3rd and 6 at their own 48-yard line. More empty backfield, takes the snap, looking, he's going to scramble forward, that's going to be 1st down and more, and he's going to slide down at the 36-yard line. And now it's going to be 1st and 10, and they're going to call their first timeout. So 1st and 10 now at their own 36, 47 seconds to go here in this first half. They're up by 4, but marching. They're in field goal range. Quick throw out. It's going to be caught, and he's going to be tackled. Great job by the defense there. They're going to have to call their second timeout. So now 2nd and 6 at their own 32-yard line, 41 seconds to go. Moore in shotgun, James to his left. Trip bunch at the bottom of your screen. Moore's going to tuck in, run forward, and he's going to get leveled on the play. Great job there by our defense, but he's still going to get almost a 1st down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 at the 27. Clock's ticking. We're down to 12 seconds. They still got 1 timeout left. They're going to try to get one more play. They got the snap, looking, quick pass across the middle. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be down to the 23-yard line. They're going to call a timeout with 4 seconds to go. So here we go now. This is going to be a 40-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Iron Badgers will take a 24-17 lead into halftime. Well, Brad, we're going to go with 1 second on the clock, 1st and 10 on our own 35, and we're going to look to go long. Brighton's got time, plenty of room. They're sending it in. He gets the throw off. It's going to go deep. There's going to be a flag on the play, and it's going to fall incomplete, but is this going to be interference or a late hit on the QB? They're going to call pass interference on the defense. What a break, Azir Thomas. And that's going to give us a chip shot, a 24-yard field goal attempt right down the middle. And what a break for this offense. And that's going to be good. So at halftime, it's Iron Badgers 24 and the Neon Tigers 20. All right, so backups are in the game now. So it's going to be QB 2, Ramon Santos. The Iron Badgers have a 24-20 lead. It's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 27. And that's going to be a sack. And the Iron Badgers get their 2nd sack of the game. And Santos goes down with a blindside sack. And it's now 2nd and 14 at the 22-yard line. Santos in shotgun. That's going to be Winters to his right, or to his left. He's looking, gets the throw off. It's going to be caught. And it's going to be a 1st down and more. Great job there. And that's going to be tight end Antoine Brown, our tight end 2 on the 1st down reception there. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 41-yard line. Santos going to be under center. Winters in the backfield. Quick throw out. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be Abdul Madden, our tight end 1. Why is he in there right now? But it's going to be a gain of 2 on a play. It's 2nd and 8 now at the 41-yard line. Santos hands it off to Winters, who's able to fall his way forward for a gain of a couple, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 now at the 46-yard line. Santos is going to be in shotgun. Winters to his right. He's going to call an audible at the line. Going to send a couple people in motion. A trip tight set at the bottom of your screen now. Santos with the snap. Plenty of time. He gets the throw off, and it's going to be caught. A wide open receiver over the middle, and that's wide receiver Jimmy Acosta with another Neon Tigers 1st down. So 1st and 10 now at the Iron Badgers 38-yard line. We're down by 4 and marching. Santos in the backfield, takes a snap, quick throw out. It's going to be caught. He had a blocker, and he's able to fall forward, and it's going to be a gain of 5 on the play for wide receiver Kenny Conway. Santos is going to come out in shotgun now. Winters to his left. He's not going to send anybody in motion, it looks like. Takes a snap. He's got time. Great pass protection. He's ended up saying he's going forward, and he's going to be a fumble, but it's going to be recovered. And that's going to be recovered by, let's see who that is, 73. That's going to be our swing guard, backup swing guard, Eric Diaz, who's going to rumble his way forward for a first down. And it's 1st and 10 for the Neon Tigers now at the 18-yard line. Santos in shotgun, takes the snap, gets the throw, and it's going to be picked off. What a bad throw. What a bad decision. In the red zone, and the Iron Badgers are going to take over due to Don Brown's interception. So now it's Iron Badgers 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Their backups are also in. They come out under center, single back formation. It's going to be a toss play. He's able to get to the edge, and he's able to get some yards. That's going to be 10 yards and more. That's going to be a gain of about 21 yards on the play before he finally goes down. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Going to come out in shotgun now. Got a halfback to the right. Takes it, hands it off. Going to run right up the middle, and he's going to run right into a couple of defenders, but he does get a gain of 5 on the play. So it's now 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line. Going to be in shotgun again, this time a halfback to his left. He's waiting, got the snap. He's going to hand it off. Who's going to run right up the middle once again, has some yards, stiff arms the defender off, and finally goes down the 43-yard line. But Patterson is rumbling his way forward for some yards in this half. That's 1st and 10 now at the 43-yard line. I formation for the Badgers. Under center, takes a snap, hands it off. He makes a cutback. He cuts through the middle, has an open lane there. It's going to be a gain of 8 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 2 now at the 35-yard line. Shotgun this time, halfback to the right. Waiting for the snap, snaps back. He's looking, he's got time. The pocket's collapsing. He gets a throw off, and it's going to be caught on the run down to the 10-yard line. What a throw and catch. It's now 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Got to come out an offset I formation this time. With the snap, it's going to hand it off, run right up the middle. He runs right into a Neon Tiger defender. It's going to be a gain of 3 on the play, though, but it'll be 2nd and 7 now at the 8-yard line. Empty backfield. 3 wide to the top of your screen. With the snap, looking to pass, clean pocket. He's going to scramble forward. He's going to run himself. He gets a great block, and that's going to be an Iron Badgers touchdown. And the Iron Badgers now take a 31-20 lead over our Neon Tigers. All right, so after another punt, it's Iron Badger ball, 1st and 10 at their own 15 with the snap, fakes the handoff, quick throw out, and he's going to be tackled. Great tackle there by the defense. That was going to be backup free safety Kirk White. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 now at the 15. Offset I formation for the Badgers. Just back to pass. Quick pass out to the right, and it's going to be tackled. And that's going to be cornerback Jamal Cameron on the tackle. It's going to be 1 yard gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 9 at the 16-yard line. Empty backfield. Tight end Trip Bunch there. Going to send a man in motion. With the snap, looking to pass. Gets the pass off, and he leads the receiver perfectly, and it's going to be caught. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Iron Badgers down at the 40-yard line. Unfortunate break there for the offense. 1st and 10 now at the 40. With the snap, quick pass out, and that's going to be caught, but he's going to go down. And that one's going to be a tackle by quarterback, who was that? Tyree Davison. And it's going to be no gain on the play, so it's going to be a 2nd and 10 now at the 40. They're going to come out in single back formation. He'll be under center, makes the handoff, looking to pass, gets the throw off right down the middle, and it's going to be caught. And he pushes off a tackler, and he finally goes down. But not after he gets a huge gain. It's 1st and 10 now at the 37-yard line. So that's a gain of about 22, 23 yards. Or actually about 12 or 13, so I did my math wrong on that one. And, oh, what a job to break that up. And that was Jamal Cameron on the breakup. So it's now 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line. Empty backfield this time for the Iron Badgers. With the snap, looking to pass. Quick throw out. He's got a wide open receiver to the left. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds. Touchdown saving tackle there by Nick Jennings. And it's now 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Iron Badgers looking to make this a 3-score lead possibly. They're going to hand it off, and it's going to get brought down after a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 2nd and goal now at the 4-yard line. Going to come out in I formation. They're going to hand it off, run right up the middle again, and he's going to roll his way forward, and it's going to be down at the 1 yard line, so 3rd and goal. Can we get a goal line stand here by this defense to hold them to a field goal? And it's going to be a QB sneak, and they're going to be in for a touchdown. And the Iron Badgers take a commanding 38-20 lead over our Neon Tigers. All right, so after that touchdown to take an 18-point lead, the Milwaukee Badgers kicked off to our Neon Tigers. It's 1st and 10 at our own 28, and we need a score here if we want to stay in this game at all. 1st and 10, looking to pass, quick throw out, and he's going to be wide open, and he's going to get all the way down to the 27-yard line. What a job by Antoine Brown, our tight end number 2. What a throw by Santos. What a catch. And that play worked beautifully. And Brown. Yeah, Antoine Brown. Okay. So 1st and 10 now. And that's going to be an Antoine Brown again. That's going to be another gain of almost 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd and inches now at the 17-yard line. Now going to come out in shotgun, empty backfield. Santos with the snap, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to move forward and he's going to go down. That's going to be a sack of about 5. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now at the 22-yard line. We've only converted 3 times on 3rd down, so this is not looking good. But here we go, Santos empty backfield with the snap. They send in blitzers and they get to him. And that's going to be the 8th sack, and this preseason sack nonsense is ridiculous. And it's 4th and 12, and we're going to be forced to go for it. So 4th and 12 at the 29-yard line. Santos with the snap, looking to pass, gets the throw off. It's going to be caught. It's going to be a 1st down by Antoine Brown again. And that's his 6th catch. Now he has over 100 yards, and it's 1st and goal at the 10. Santos in shotgun. He's got Winters to his right. Hands off to Winters, who goes nowhere. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. So now it's 2nd and goal at the 11. 5:20 to go here in this game. Santos in shotgun. Once again, Winters to his right. Takes it. This time he hands it off to Winters, who bowls his way forward for no gain. 3rd and goal now at the 11. And now that's going to be... Who is that? Eric Holloman's in there now. Good block there. He gets the throw off, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be Antoine Brown with his 7th catch and a Neon Tigers touchdown. And we're going to cut the lead 38-27. All right, so now we need the Neon Tigers defense to do their job. We just had a touchdown on Neon Tigers to pull within 11. It's 1st and 10 for the Iron Badgers at their own 22. And that's going to be a tackle for a loss, 1-yard loss on a play. Great job by our defensive line there. That was Angelo Corona on this stop. That's one of our backup edges. So 2nd 11 now at their own 21. They're in shotgun. Looking to pass. Quick throw out to the left. It's going to be caught, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 27. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the play, so it's now a 3rd and 5. Let's see if we can get a 3 and out here. We desperately need it if we want to stay in this game. We have a chance, but we need to get a stop here. We only send 4. Jump back. He gets the pass off, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be able to he's going to go down, but what a job. Great interception by our backup will linebacker, Evan Harrison. And that puts the Neon Tigers in business in great field position. So here we go after the interception, 1st and 10 at the Iron Badgers 21-yard line. Santos going to be in shotgun. Winter to his right. He's looking to pass. Quick throw out to Winters. That's going to be a 1st down. And no, not a 1st down. It's going to be a gain of about 6. So it'll be a 2nd and 4 now at the 16-yard line. Santos in shotgun once again. Called an audible at the line. He's got Winters to his right. Trying to benefit off this interception and stay in this game with the snap. Looking. He gets the throw off. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be Antoine Brown once again down to the 5-yard line. He's been the go-to man in this second half. And here we go. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. We're going 3 wide at the top of your screen. Santos in shotgun. Got Winters to his right. Quick throw across the middle, and it's going to be caught. And that's going to be another Neon Tigers touchdown by Kenny Conaway, our 4th-string wide receiver. And now we're going to go for 2 here to try to make it a 3-point game. Right now it's 5-point game, 38-33. Santos in shotgun, hands it off to Winter, who tries to run, and he gets stopped. He gets bulldozed at the 1-yard line. And so it's going to be a 38-33 Iron Badgers lead. All right, so after that interception that led to a touchdown, they now have a 5-point lead. The Iron Badgers do. It's 1st and 10 for the Iron Badgers at the 30. They run right up the middle, and that's going to be a huge run. And he gets past the entire defense, and he could go all the way, and he does. And that's a huge touchdown for the Iron Badgers in the waning seconds of this 4th quarter to take a commanding lead. After that 70-yard touchdown there by the Iron Badgers, they now have a 12-point lead. 1st and 10 for the Neon Tigers. 3:16 to go in this game. They're at their own 23-yard line. Quick pass out. That's going to be to Antoine Brown. That's going to be caught for a gain of 3. So we're looking at a 2nd and 7 now at our own 26-yard line. Going to go a hurry-up offense now. Santos with the snap. They send a blitz. And the pass is going to be batted down, incomplete, but there's going to be a flag on the play. And there's going to be a holding call on our offense to shoot us back even further. Now it's 2nd and 17 from our own 16-yard line. Santos in shotgun with Winters to his left. With the snap, they set up a screen. He's got blockers. He's able to break through. Oh, and he's going to fumble the ball. And it's going to be kicked and picked up by our offensive lineman. And he's going to rumble his way down the field. And once again, that's our offensive lineman, swing guard Eric Diaz. That's going to rumble all the way down to the 35-yard line. But there's an injury on the field, and that's our backup running back, Levi Winters, injured on the play. So that's not something we really wanted to see here in this preseason. But what a game for Eric Diaz today rushing. It's now 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Santos takes a snap. There's going to be a penalty on the play. Incomplete. Probably a hold. So it's a 10-yard penalty. So now it's 1st and 20 from our own 45-yard line. Santos under center. You're going to have Eric Holloman in the backfield. Santos with time, gets the pass off, and it's going to be caught. And that's by Kenny Conway. That's going to be a gain of 11 on the play, bring up a 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line. Santos with the snap, quick throw out. That's going to be to Antoine Brown, and there's once again another. And then there's another fumble, and this one's going to be recovered by the Iron Badgers. And they're going to try to run out to the edge, and luckily we had a touchdown-saving tackle, but my goodness. And that's going to be a hold. It will be declined, and it's now going to be Iron Badger ball. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So it's Neon Tigers ball after that punt. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line, down by 12. Santos with the snap, looking to pass, gets the throw off. It's going to be caught, and that's going to be a gain of about 10 on the play. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning where it's Iron Badgers 45, Neon Tigers 33. All right, so Santos is going to come out 4 wide, empty backfield. Calling adjustments out at the line. With the snap, looking to pass. Clean pocket, gets a throw off. It's going to be caught, and that's going to be down to the 27-yard line. Great job by PJ Kitchens. It's now 1st and 10 at the 27 after a nice gain there. So, see, going to come out once again in shotgun. Going to have a halfback to his left. With the snap, looking to pass. Clean pocket, moves up, gets the throw off. It's going to be incomplete, and there's going to be a flag on the play. That's going to be pass interference on the defense. Let's see where that's at. Is it in the end zone? It was. So it's going to be a 1st and goal on the 1-yard line, and we catch a break. So we have a huge chance here to get back into this game in the waning minutes here. Going to hand it off to Winters, who's back from injury, and that's going to be a Neon Tigers touchdown. All right, so Neon Tigers have to go for a punt here. We're down by 5 with 1:36 to go. The kick's away. And it's going to be received by the Iron Badgers, and he's able to spin around, and he maintained possession. So it's going to be Iron Badgers ball, 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. They're going to come out at offset I formation. The Neon Tigers have 2 timeouts left, down by 5. It's going to be a handoff. He's not going to get much of anything. We call it, or no, the Iron Badgers have to call a timeout due to injury. They had a 1-yard gain on the play, so it's now 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line. I formation. QB under center with the snap, hands it off to the halfback, who's going to get met almost behind the line. Neon Tigers have to call a timeout, but that's going to be a gain of 1 on the play to bring up a 3rd and 8. And so this defense is trying to hold pat. It all comes down to this play right here, 3rd and 8, 1:25 to go. They're at the 35-yard line. 2-back shotgun set here. Sends a man in motion with the snap, looking to pass. Gets the pass off, and it's going to be dropped incomplete, and that's going to force a long field goal attempt for the Iron Badgers. So this is going to be a 52-yard field goal from the left hash. And this would take an 8-point lead if it's good to kick us up, and it is good. And the Iron Badgers have a 48-40 lead here in the fourth quarter. And there you have it. At the end of the game, it's Iron Badgers 48, Neon Tigers 40. All right, we got a couple upgrades. So we got Jeremiah Green. Upgrade his run stopper. Going to be +2 to block shedding and +1 to tackle, pursuit, play rec, and awareness. Pretty decent upgrade there. And then wide receiver PJ Kitchens. Upgrade his playmaker. Gets him up to a 70 overall. Let's see if we get some good upgrades here. We get +2 to catch in traffic, deep route, and specialty catch, and then +1 to release, medium route, juke move, catching, carrying, and ball carrier vision. So a pretty solid set of upgrades there. All right, so that's it for week 2 of the preseason. I will see you guys when we get over to week 3. All right, so here we are in week 3 against the Vancouver Glacier Bears. So let's go ahead and jump into weekly strategy. All right, so this week we're going to run with Dr. Dots, Happier Feet, and Cool Under Pressure, along with Always Watching, Pressure Posse, and Behind the Chains. For play sheets, once again, Shotgun 2-back and West Coast, along with Master of Disguise and a 4-3 play sheet. Trainer abilities will be Enhanced Recovery and Practice Shield. See if any of our players need some rest. Oh, there's one. Espinoza is going to need a rest. And then on defense, we are good. So let's go ahead and simulate training. We got some upgrades. All right, wide receiver Ben Morton. Upgrade his playmaker. And that's going to give us, let's see, +3 to deep route, +2 to catch in traffic and medium route, and +1 to carrying, catching, specialty catch, and spin move. So great set of upgrades there for Ben Morton. Our center, Carlos Griggs. Upgrade his agile. Gives us +1 to awareness, impact block, pass block, finesse, and run block. So that's a good set of upgrades for our center. And then Angelo Corona. Let's upgrade his power rusher. And that's going to give us +2 to power moves and +1 to play rec and tackle. So that's a decent set of upgrades. And that's it. So I will see you guys in the game. All right, so we're going to have a ranked game here in Vancouver. It's going to be Glacier Bear ball, 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. QB's going to be under center, drops back to pass, looking, got room. He's going to scramble forward, and he's going to get tackled there. After gain of 10, it'd be just short of a first down. It's going to be 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line. That tackle, I believe, was by... wow, what a hit there. 1st and 10 now at the 47-yard line. And that original tackle was by Evan Harrison. And that run's going to be for no gain. A loss of 1 on the play. Great job by our defense to get in there. So 2nd and 11 now at the 47-yard line. Low snap, caught. It's going to be a quick throw out, and that's going to be tackled after a gain of about 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 at the 43-yard line. Glacier Bears are going to come out in shotgun, halfback to the right. Good snap, quick pass out. It's going to be caught, and somehow he holds on through contact, and it's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And it's now 1st and 10 for the Glacier Bears at the Neon Tigers 25. It's going to be a handoff to Dylan Sampson, who runs for a gain of maybe 2. So it's 2nd and 8 now at the 23-yard line. Singleton in shotgun, takes the snap, looking to pass, running around, gets the throw off. It's going to be low, and it's going to be incomplete. That pass was broken up on the tackle. It's now 3rd and 8 at the 23-yard line. Empty backfield in shotgun, takes the snap, quick throw out. It's caught, and it's going to be tackled down at the 9-yard line. And that tackle is by Cameron Peters, our Mike linebacker. So it's 1st and goal now at the 9-yard line. They're going to be under center, single back formation. Trips at the bottom of your screen. They're going to hand it off, and a wide open hole up the middle makes a man move, and that's going to be a Glacier Bear touchdown and a 7-0 lead over the Neon Tigers. All right, so after a punt, the Glacier Bears had the ball again. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line, up 7-0, 9:16 to go in the first. With the pass, it's going to be incomplete, knocked away in contact. 2nd and 10 now at their own 36. Going to be single back formation here. He's going to be under center. Sends a man in motion, fakes a jet sweep, hands it off, and it's going to be run up the side of the tackle, and he makes a juke move, and he makes a man miss, and he's racing down the sideline. It's going to be another Glacier Bear touchdown and a 14-0 lead here in this first quarter. All right, so after forcing a punt, it's 1st and 10 for the Neon Tigers at the Glacier Bear 40-yard line. Offset I formation. The handoff is to Curry, who gets his way forward for about a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 now at the 39-yard line. Brighton's going to come out in shotgun. Got Curry to his left, calling out, change that line with the snap, looking, gets the pass off, and it's going to be caught, and that's going to be a gain of about, 6 by tight end Abdul Madden. So it's now 3rd and 3 at the 33. Offset type formation here. Oh, what a horrible play. And that's going to be a tackle for loss, and that's going to force a field goal. So this is going to be a 53-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. The snap, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Glacier Bears are now have an 11-point lead, 14-3 over our Tigers. All right, so after another forced punt, it's going to be Neon Tiger ball, 1st and 10 at their own 33, down by 11. Hand off to Curry, who makes a cut through a zone and gets a gain of about 12 on the play to bring a 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. And hopefully, once again, we can start a movement here and work our way down the field. Brighton under center, hands it off to Curry, who has a hole over the middle, almost trips up, but he makes a move, and it's going to be another first down, about 11 yards on a run, and it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 44-yard line of the Glacier Bears. So Brighton in shotgun this time. Curry to his right, hands it off to Curry again, who's going to run up the middle, this time a gain of 4. He was brought down from behind, and now it's going to be 2nd and 6 at the 40. Shotgun 2 halfback set this time. Brighton calling out adjustments at the line with the snap, looking to pass, clean pocket, gets the throw off. It's going to be caught up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 10 yards, and it's going to be another Neon Tiger first down. So 1st and 10 now at the 30. Brighton in shotgun. Got Holloway in there. Holloway's going to make it right up the middle, and he's going to fumble on the hit, and luckily it's recovered once again by our offensive lineman, and that's going to be Lee Valdez, our starting center, saving us on that one. And that's Holloman's 2nd fumble of the game. And it's now 1st and 10 at the 15. Another break for our offense. Brighton with the snap, looking to pass. He got it. It's complete. And that's going to be a gain of 5 on the play to bring up a 2nd and 5 now at the 10-yard line. Brighton in empty backfield now. Looks like they're going 4 wide at the bottom of your screen. Brighton with time gets a throw off, and it's going to be sailed, and it's going to be caught, and that's going to be a touchdown. All right, so Neon Tigers start off the second half with the ball. They're down by 4, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Starters are in for this third quarter since it's the last game of the preseason. Brighton takes the snap, quick throw across the middle, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be Ben Morton on the reception. It's going to be a 1st and 10 down at our own 43-yard line. Brian's going to come out, pistol now. He's got Curry behind him in the backfield. With the snap, looking to pass, clean pocket, gets the pass off, and it's almost picked off, knocked away, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now at the 43-yard line. Brian in shotgun this time. Curry to his right. With the snap, low to the left, he's able to reel it in. It's caught, and that's going to be a gain of a couple to bring up a 3rd and 4 now at the 49-yard line. Going to be in shotgun with Curry to his right once again. Snap, looking to pass, clean pocket, gets the pass off. It's going to be caught but short, and that's going to lead to a Neon Tigers punt. And instead of punt, they're going to go for it. So it's 4th and 1 at their own 49-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Curry, who does not make it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And it's Glacier Bear, 1st and 10 at their own 50-yard line. And this could be the momentum swing that they need. They're only up by 4, but they could take a lead here with great field position. They get a pass. It's caught wide open, and that's going to be down to the 34-yard line. And that was a touchdown-saving tackle there by Devon Davis, and it's now 1st and 10 at the Neon Tigers' 34-yard line. A shotgun 2 halfback set here. They're going to hand it off. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to get bombarded, but not until after he gets a gain of about 11 down to the 24-yard line. So now it's 1st and 10, single back set here. QB's going to be under center. Play clock winding down, sends a man in motion, fakes a jet sweep, hands it off, and he's going to get met, and that's going to be a no gain on the run. So bring up a 2nd and 10 now at the 24-yard line. Got to come out in shotgun this time. Halfback to his right. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself and run, and he's going to get met, and that's going to be a gain of maybe 1 on the play. A great job by our defense to sniff out that option change there. And it's going to be 3rd and 9 now at the 23 on the design QB keeper run. With the snap, looking to pass. He feels it crumbling. He throws it. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 down at the 11-yard line. What a bullet. That was a laser right into the seam there. What a throw. So now it's Glacier Bears 1st and 10 at the Neon Tigers 11-yard line. They're knocking on the door. Take the snap. They hand it off. And he's going to run right up the middle, and he's going to get a gain of about 8 on the play. And that's going to be a 2nd and 2 now at the 3, so they can still get a 1st down without a touchdown. In shotgun with the snap, hands it off, does another toss back, but that is read and snuffed out by our right edge, Nick Scorton. And it's going to be a 3rd and 8 and a loss of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 8 at the 9-yard line. And can we get a 3rd down stop here and hold them to a field goal? We only send 4. We're in coverage. There's going to be a penalty on the play, and they're going to be short anyway, so regardless, it's going to be a field goal attempt. And it is going to be a hold on the Glacier Bears. We'll probably decline it and let them kick a field goal. Let's see what happens. And we do. So this is going to be a 22-yard attempt from the left hash. This is to take a 7-point lead. The snap, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Glacier Bears have a 17-10 lead over the Neon Tigers. All right, so after the defense held them to a field goal, it's now 1st and 10 for the Neon Tigers at their own 27-yard line. They're only down by 7. Hand off to Curry, who makes it to the edge, has a blocker, and has a hole, and he's got nothing but room. Can he outrun the last guy? He cannot. He gets brought down, but he makes it all the way down to the Glacier Bear 34-yard line. Heck of a run, and it's 1st and 10, and we are in business to possibly tie this game. Brighton hands it back off to Curry, who runs right up the middle, and that's going to be a 13, 14-yard gain down to the 20. And it's 1st and 10 now at the 20, and we are in the red zone, knocking on the door. Brighton in shotgun. He's got Curry to his right. With the snap. Now that's not Curry. That's going to be our backup. That's going to be Eric Holloman, who's been fumble prone. He gets a gain of 3 on this time and somehow doesn't fumble. I expect to fumble anytime he carries the ball now. Luckily, Delonte Curry's back in there. 2nd and 7 out of 17 in shotgun. Hands it off to Curry, who runs into his own defender or own blocker there. Gets a loss of 1. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 now at the 18-yard line. Curry's to the right of Brighton now. Brighton in shotgun. Takes a snap. Sets up the screenplay. Oh, and he's able to move in. That's Holloway. Hopefully he holds on, and he's going to get almost enough for the 1st down. It's going to be a 4th and inches. Hopefully they go for it. And they do. Great decision here. This should be a QB sneak for an easy 1st down and a fresh set of downs. Let's see what they do. Brighton under center, I formation, and it will be a QB sneak, and he gets it, but just barely, and it's a 1st and 10 now at the 10-yard line. Offset I formation now. Brighton under center. You got Delonte Curry in the backfield with fullback Trevor Colbert. He's going to hand it off to Curry, who's going to rumble his way forward for a gain of 7 down to the 3, and it's a 2nd and 3 at the 3. And we can get a 1st down without a touchdown here as well. So here we go. Pistol set here. Bright with the snap, looking to pass. Has a throw, and he's got it, and it's going to fall incomplete, and that pass was intended for Antoine Brown, but he dropped it. So here we go now on a 3rd and 3 at the 3. Brighton sends it, screen play set up, and it's going to be caught by Curry, and it's going to be a Neon Tigers touchdown. And we have ourselves a tie ball game here in this 3rd quarter, 17-17. All right, so after forcing the Glacier Bears to punt, the Neon Tigers have all the momentum right now. 1st and 10 at their own 30, tie ball game, 2:08 to go here in this 3rd quarter. They hand to Curry, who breaks through the 1st tackle, and it's going to be a gain of 6 up to the 36-yard line. Now we're looking at a 2nd and 4. Brian's going to be under center. You've got Curry in the backfield. Brian takes a snap, hands it off to Curry, who makes a move. He tries to shed a tackle, but could not get much. He gets maybe a gain of 1 on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 now at the Neon Tigers 38-yard line. Going to come out in pistol. You've got Curry in the backfield. Brighton with the snap, hands it off to Curry, who runs up the middle. He has a hole, and he's able to shake the 1st defender and get it down to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Neon Tigers. So now Brighton in shotgun. He's got Curry to his right. Play clock winding down. Gets the snap off in time. Looking. Quick pass. And it's going to be caught, and he's going to be able to get through past the one defender, and that's going to be Hugh Fry, our wide receiver 1. And that's going to be another Neon Tigers first down. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter, and we have ourselves a tied 17-17 ball game between the Glacier Bears and the Neon Tigers. All right, so here we are, start of the fourth quarter. First and 10 for the Neon Tigers at the Glacier Bears 34-yard line. Santos is in there now. That's going to be a handoff to Winters, who's going to go down after a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 now at the Glacier Bear 28-yard line. Offset I formation. Santos are back up now under center. His backups are playing. It's the fourth quarter. Winters is going to fall forward for a gain of 3. That brings up a 3rd and 2 now at the 26-yard line. They're going to come out in a shotgun 2 halfback set here. Going to send him in motion. It's Jimmy Acosta in motion. They're going to fake the handoff, and it's going to be an option play. And it's going to go to Acosta, who makes a man miss, and he's going to get down to the 6-yard line. And what a play set up there. Great play out by Brighton and Acosta. And it's 1st and goal now at the 6-yard line. Or not Brighton, sorry, Santos. Santos in shotgun, takes a snap. It's going to be a jet sweep, and that's going to go nowhere. That's going to be Jaquin Espinoza. For a loss of a 1. It's going to be 2nd and goal now at the 7. Santos and pistol. He's going to have that's likely Winters in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 1 as well. So now it's 3rd and goal at the 8. And let's see what Santos and his Neon Tigers offense has in store for this 3rd and goal. Calling out adjustments at the line. Santos with the snap. And he's going to get tackled and fumble, and it's going to be picked up by the Glacier Bears, and they are going to take it all the way in for a defensive fumble, 6 points. Unbelievable. And the Glacier Bears will take a 24-17 lead off the fumble from Ramon Santos. So maybe trading Purdy wasn't such a great idea the way Santos has been playing, but I still think I'm good with the decision we made. I just wish he'd have a little bit better ball security. But that strip 6 just gave them a huge lead. But wow, what a job by, who is that? That's Antoine Brown again, who made himself felt in the last game. I mean, he may be making a push for tight end 1 here. Here we go, offset I formation for Santos. Hands it off to our fullback, who's going to get leveled after a gain of 2. So it's going to be a 2nd and 8 now at our own 45-yard line. We're now down by 7 due to that strip 6. So here we go, 2nd and 8. Santos in shotgun, takes a snap, looking to pass, has a throw. He's got a wide open Antoine Brown across the middle. That's going to be a huge gain down to the Glacier Bear 31-yard line. And we're back in business here with just under 10 minutes to go here in this game. Santos under center, 2-back set here. He's going to hand it off to Holloway, who's fumble prone, but he's going to make it to the edge. He's going to make a man miss, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So that's a gain of 16 yards. And it's now 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Santos in shotgun takes it, hands it off to Holloway, who's going to get in. And Holloman, or no, that's not Holloman. That's going to be Harper for a touchdown to bring us to a tie ball game. All right, so after some back-to-back punts, it's Glacier Bear ball, 1st and 10 at their own 19. Still a tied 24-24 ball game. 5:54 to go in the game. And we almost get to him. We get pressure, but he's got an open receiver now because of that, and he's going to run right into some defenders. Finally gets brought down at the 33-yard line. It's now 1st and 10 for the Glacier Bears. They're going to come out under center, single back formation this time. It's going to be a toss play going out to the right. He's got room. He's able to spin around a defender and get down to the 45-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play. And now it's 1st and 10 at their own 45, and they are on the move. Under center, takes it, hands it off to the halfback, and this time he's stiff arms to the defender, but he gets stopped. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play, and it's going to be a 2nd and 12 now at their own 43-yard line. Going to come out in shotgun this time, halfback to the right, calling out some protection changes at the line, it looked like. He's got the snap, clean pocket, looking, moves around. He's got a receiver and almost picked off, but he ends up catching it. It's going to be a gain of a couple, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now at midfield. And we need a stop by the defense here. We need to force this punt. Gets the throw off, and it's going to be Colton. That's going to be another Glacier Bear 1st down. So 1st and 10 now at the Neon Tigers 41-yard line. Just over 3:20 to go here in this fourth quarter. Offset I formation. Under center, hands it off to the halfback, who gets to the edge, and he's got nothing but green, and he tries to make a man miss, and he does not. But he goes down, but not till he gets to the 23-yard line. And it's now 1st and 10, just shy of the red zone. Going to come out under center this time, single back formation. Going to hand it off, and this time he's going to get met into backfield. A loss of 2 on the play. Great job by Pemberton. And now here we are on a 2nd and 12. Shotgun, halfback to the left. Got 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Great protection this time. Great pancake there by the offense. And he's got plenty of time. Finally, he throws the ball away. It's going to be knocked away, incomplete. And at the 2-minute warning, we still have us a 24-24 ball game. So now here we go, 3rd and 12 at their own 25-yard line. Calling out adjustments at the line there. Takes a snap, looking to pass. He's got time, gets the bullet, and he overthrows him incomplete, and that's going to force a field goal attempt. So here we go from 42 yards out from the right hash to take the lead. The snap, the kick, and it is good. And the Vancouver Glacier Bears take a 27-24 lead with under 2 minutes to go in the game. It's unbelievable. And that's just unbelievable. And with that, our chance for a tie or a win is essentially gone as we fumble the kickoff and we give the ball right back to the Glacier Bears. And now here we are, 2nd and 9 for the Glacier Bears after that gain of 1. With the snap, they hand it off, and it's going to be a tackle for a loss. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. The Neon Tigers take a timeout. We have to hold them to a field goal, and then we're going to need a touchdown at this point because they're in field goal range easily. So here we are now, 3rd and 12. Empty backfield. A first down here is going to pretty much seal it. With the snap, looking. Has time. Empty pocket. We get to him, and it's going to be incomplete. We do force another field goal attempt. Great job by the defense. So this one from 44 yards out from the right hash. He already made a 42 from almost a similar position. And this kick is up, and this kick is good. And now the Glacier Bears have a 6-point, 30-24 lead. All right, so it all comes down to this. We were able to hold on to that kickoff. It's 1st and 10 now at our own 23, down by 6. Santos in shotgun, takes a snap. Quick throw out. It's going to be caught. That's a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 now at the 25-yard line. We're in hurry-up offense. Santos in shotgun. You've got Winters to the left. Santos with the snap. Clean pocket. He's moving. He tried to move forward, and he ends up going for a gain of about 2 on the play. So it's now 3rd and 6 at the 26-yard line. Now going to go hurry up again. In shotgun. Halfback to his right. Looking to pass. Clean pocket. He throws it on the run. And he had a connection, but it's going to fall incomplete. And we're going to have to go for it here. 4th and 6 now at the 26-yard line. Too bad that receiver couldn't hang on through contact. So it all comes down to this play now. We need a first down here. 4th and 6 at our own 26. Clean pocket, moving around. He throws a pass, and it's going to fall incomplete. And that's going to be the ball game. And the Vancouver Glacier Bears hold on to win 30-24. All right, so we're going to get an upgrade for our starting halfback, Delante Curry. We're going to upgrade his elusive back. That's going to give him +1 acceleration, awareness, break tackle, change of direction, and spin move. Not too bad, but not exactly an elusive back upgrade that I was hoping to see. And that's going to be it for the first 3 games of the preseason. Let's go ahead and advance to the bye week. All right, now we're in the bye week of the preseason, and it's time to make some cuts, and we're going to do some more trades. I found a few things that I think we're going to do. I did find some people in free agency that I wanted. So we're going to go ahead and go through here, and for the cuts. So we're going to send Owen Kramer to the practice squad. We're going to send Ezekiel Sims to the practice squad. We're going to send Garland to the practice squad. And we're going to send Hatcher to the practice squad to cut TJ Kitchens. We're going to cut Demario Langford. We're going to send Sebastian Shields to the practice squad. Paul Mullen, we're going to send to the practice squad. Taft to the practice squad. Page to the practice squad. And Hill to the practice squad. cut Justin Manuel. And we're going to send Matthew Green, which we can't, so we'll go ahead and just cut him as well. And Gavin Whitaker, we're going to cut. And then Tyree Davison, we're going to cut. Will Hayward, we're going to send to practice squad. And Marvin Shaw, we'll send to practice squad. And Tom Harris, we're going to cut. All right, so that gets us down to where we have 6 players left, and then we're going to go ahead and do a few trades. All right, so our first trade, we're going to send away wide receiver Jacqueline Espinoza to the Las Vegas Neon Vipers for a round 6 and a round 7 pick. Let's see if they accept this. And they do. So that's going to fill up our draft capital a little bit, and we get rid of Espinoza, who would not touch the field for us. All right, and now our next trade, we're going to send fullback Cole Phillips, right edge Jason Armstrong, and a round 7 to the Berlin Iron Wardens for a round 5. Let's see if they accept this. And they do. So that's going to get rid of a couple of more for us. That was kind of just sitting there, and they weren't going to get very much playing time anyways, and we needed to cut some. All right, and the last thing we're going to do, now that all the trades are done, is we're going to go to our left edge. We're going to send TJ Robinson is going to get cut. All right, and if you're rocking with this Tokyo Neon Tigers journey, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single episode. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who surprised you this preseason, and who do you think is going to break out once the real games start? Episode 3 kicks off the regular season, and trust me, you're going to want to be here for it. We have 3 road games, 3 losses, but don't let the scoreboard fool you. We saw flashes, and we saw some growth. And we made the tough decisions that shape a franchise with some trades, cuts, and we now have our final 53-man roster officially locked in. The preseason is behind us, and now the real story begins. Next episode, we hit the road for 2 straight, first against the Detroit Motor Hydras, then the Boston Liberty Phantoms, before finally coming home to Tokyo for our first ever matchup in front of the Neon Nation against the Dubai Dune Scorpions. The preseason was about evaluation. Episode 3 is about identity. I'll see you there, and as always, light it up.